Hi guys, welcome back. If you watched our video before this one, this is the night after the afternoon session we did with Paul, where Brody was the only one to catch. So we've moved down to Bartons Point now. Brody's had a bit of sleep. He's still half asleep. He probably won't fish tonight, but we shall see. I'm definitely gonna. It's looking good. We've got 2 hours till high tide. We're up in the van, so I'll keep the door ajar, keep the heater on. If Brody wants to stay in here, he can. And yeah, we'll see. We've got the rag from earlier, we've got the bluey, we've got the squid. We stick it out and see what we can get. So next time you see us, I'll certainly, I don't know about this little rat, but I'll certainly talk you through the baits and the rigs, and we get them out, see what's all about. Alrighty. Right, see you in a bit. So here we are guys. Nice bit of bluey on a pulley. Lovely jubbly. That's on a rotor clip. So that'll clip up when it hits the water. Big G's lead. And then on the other one, lovely drop of rag. Look how red that is. That's on an imp. Again, Big G's lead. Single hook pulley. All the way. Lovely jubbly. So there are guys. The right hand one is the rag. And the left hand one is the bluey. Reason being, I chucked the left hand one out first and it started kiting over to the left, so I thought I'll put that on the tripod on the left, walk down a bit to the right and get the rag out. So that's what we've done. I will give you a little bit of advice. If you do use leaders, you should be using leaders, but if you do, always check your knot, because that last cast I just whacked it out there and a big bit of dry weed exploded on the end eye. You know, it was all dry, so it all come away, didn't do no damage, but it did hamper the cast, and you know, it could have been a lot worse. So yeah, just check your leader knots before you cast out. Right, let's go and chill in the van and see if we can get something. So this is the view from the van. Brody might get his rod out in a little bit, but this is the view from the van. Lovely stuff. So I'm just sitting in here, out the wind, in the warm, Bartons Point. We're up the top. I do have to walk down to cast the rods. To be fair, I can cast from here if I want. I'll still get plenty of yardage if I'm up the top casting, but it ain't no hardship. Go down, get a bit of exercise in, and yeah, chuck them out there. Let's see what's about tonight. I didn't do too good in the last video. Brody done alright. He got a couple. Paul never got nothing. But yeah, tonight is a different kettle of fish, hopefully. So let's see. So we're about an hour from high tide now. Just had a pull down on the right hand rod, which is the rag. Had a little look up and down the beach. It's only us tonight, so that's nice. We've got the old beach to ourselves, obviously, apart from a couple of overnighters. Probably cursing me because of the lights, but yeah. Oh, see that on the right hand one? Yeah, I think we might have something on now. Right, let's have a little look. Well, that was a shame. That didn't materialise into nothing. That wasn't a bad bite, to be fair. They're quite strong rods with quite strong action, and yeah, it pulled it down a couple of times, but nothing. I checked the hook was alright. Put a smaller worm on this time though, so could have been the worm. The worm was big. I did leave a bit of tail hanging on it, but no, I wouldn't have thought, you know, I thought it would have got hooked, whatever that was, but yeah, reeled it in, nothing, so we go again. So I've literally just gone into Brody just to tell him about that bite, and I was just about to watch it on the video, but I've turned round, it's going again. There's something out there, but I don't know if you noticed the two rigs that I put on. They've both got fairly small hooks, even the one that's got the bluey on. I know that's a pulley with a circle at the bottom, but at the back, sorry, but yeah, I could easily just stick another rag on. So if the rag starts, you know, taking over, then I will just go rag on both. But yeah, that went straight away. I was hoping to catch it again, but I have to keep my eye on that. It's like pulling bites, you know, just sort of pulling it down and releasing it, pulling it down, releasing it. It's not committed, you know. Well, I'll keep my eye on it. So I'm going to stick this on now. A nice bluey bait. Look at all the juices coming out of that. I prefer doing it this way. The elastic almost disappears. Plenty of scent. And it's done me really good in the past for the race. So we give this a little go. Let's reel it in. Get it out and yeah, we do the worm again. I just had another pull down the net again. So I don't know. I might change the hook. The hook might. I mean, it feels sharp. I've done a nail test on it and yeah, it felt sharp enough, but I don't know, unless there's something small out there, unless there's just small ones playing about with it. Can't get it in their mouth. I might just put a smaller, sharper hook on. See what happens. But yeah, it's nice today. Not too windy. Just right, perfect. So it's high tide now. Just had a nice bait change. And also a shoe change, because some dirty, I'm not going to say, has let their dog, you know what, on the beach. I'm not sure if it was a dog or an horse, the size of it, but nearly had me over on my arse. So yeah, thanks for that. That was, they do say treading in that is good luck. So yeah, I didn't feel very lucky when I had to take my shoe off and clean it, but will it bring me a fish? Or will I just have smelly trainers? We'll have to see. But yeah, it's high tide now. Just had a bait change. Both out there and yeah, good stuff. I've swapped them over now. Left hand one is the rag and the right hand one is the bluey. So yeah, fingers crossed. So, lovely jubbly. Just had a little knock back. And we had this little fella on it. Little female. While we get her up, we unhook her. This was on the rag. So yeah, we go up, we unhook her, show Brody and yeah, get her back. Lovely jubbly on the old rag. So, on the rag. If Brody can do it on the rag, so can Daddy-o. It's just the way I'll roll, boy. Just the way I'll roll. He said to me, get me rod out, Dad, quick, get me rod out. Nice, we'll take that. Just let me just zoom you in here quick. Let's look at that mouth. Now if you get too close to that mouth, it will come out and try and get you. You see them pads on there? They're crushing pads. And they've got them, obviously for, yeah look, there it goes. They've got them so they can crush the crustaceans. All the crabs and shrimp and things like that. But yeah, not massive. On the rag. We get it back and try and get another one. Pucker. And she's gone. Go on girl, out you go. I'll come back down, recast the rod, just have a little check, make sure she has gone out. But yeah, good stuff. Happy days, Catch It Today UK. So we take that, lovely stuff. on the rag. So I've had one out for the bass, it's been getting little knocks. One out for the rays on the bluey, not a sniff. That wasn't even a pull down, that was a drop back. I see it pulled down a little bit. I jumped out the motor, had a look, just stayed there, went and sat back down. I see the rod straight and I looked up and the line was practically on the beach. So I just wound in the tension and yeah, reeled into it. Lovely jubbly, good stuff. But yeah, that's a nice little sight. We hadn't had one in for a little while, so more than welcome, good stuff. So the rag one's having another little bounce. I was telling the bloke earlier, I was telling him, he said, oh, what bait should I use? I said, well look, if you want to catch anything, try the rag, because you will get everything. It's just an all-round good bait. I know a lot of people don't like them because of they're very juicy and they can be a little bitey, but it's a great bait all round. You'll catch anything on the old ragworm. You present it right. Make sure you're doing bait changes every 10-15 minutes. Get a bit of scent out there and you'll get fish. But yeah, that's going again. It was. I was just thinking to myself, just sitting in the van thinking to myself, perhaps I should go around looking for more dog turds, because yeah, give me a bit of luck maybe. Well, let's see. About an hour after high tide now, so not long left now, not going to stay too long. It's about 5:30 now, so we shall see. I haven't been asleep yet. I was up at 6 this morning, well yesterday morning. Brody's gone back to sleep, bless him. So yeah, we'll see, but hopefully we can bag another one, get ourselves a brace, be nice. Be nice if we got one on the actual ray rig, wasn't it, the ray rod, but we'll have to see what happens. And there you have it guys, mission accomplished. We wanted a ray, we wanted a bass, and we got them both. Not the biggest bass, but a nice little bass. We'll take that. I think that's going to be the last cast. I've packed one rod away now, but I am debating whether to chuck this out with one last go with a rag, see if we can get a bigger one. But yeah, we done it. There's the old spikes. Beautiful. Happy days. That's what we came for, and we got one. Look at that little face. There he is. And off he goes. So, you know what? It's 5:30, 5:45. I thought, you know what? Might as well wait till it gets light. I don't mind walking down a little bit further to the water. Brody's sand though, he's in the van's nice and warm. We've got plenty of rag, so I'll chuck one more on. I'm only going to give it 10, 15, 20 minutes and then yeah, I'll call it a day. But we may get something, because that actual bite was when I was packing up the other one, so you know, it's only just took it, so they must be out there still. So let's see what happens. We've got as good a chance as any. So that is the end of that session, guys. Your little man's awake.
Guys, I was awake all night.
He wasn't awake, he was snoring all night.
No, I was awake and now going to sleep. And then...
It was up and down, up and down. But, good little session. It's daylight now. I think I said in the video it was 5:15 or 5:30. It's actually 6:30. So it didn't take long before it was daylight. But yeah, I left it out. I had another nice pull down. Turned out it was a little flock of turnstones, I think they were. I didn't quite see them, but yeah, I see them go out. Bosh, young Rod went. Brody was laying on me. I jumped up quick. He went, I said, oh, it's all right, lay back down. But yeah, 2 fish. Lovely stuff. Shane Paul weren't there last night. Obviously, he was there in the day, but he weren't there in the night. Brody see the fish. He didn't see the bass, but he will see the bass when you see the bass. On the video, it wasn't massive, but it's a bass. We wanted a bass, so we wanted a ray. And we got both. So, good stuff.
2 good fish in one session.
Yeah, good stuff.
I only got 1 fish in one session. 1 good fish in one session, and that was a dab. No, a flounder. I don't know.
No, you had your whiting as well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, whiting are not really around anymore, so I guess I could count that as a good fish.
Yeah, listen, when you're little like you, any fish counts. And it's only when we get old and we start getting greedy that we want to go bigger. But we know, and the viewers know, it's just about having fun and being out and enjoying yourself. So, on that note, we should end the video. But thank you very much. Please like and subscribe if you don't already.
Hope you enjoyed it.
Hope you enjoyed it. And I will just say, there may be one more session before I'm away. I'll go
we're not
away.
telling you where, but you
And I'm going to try and catch something a little bit different from the sea. But yeah, I'm going to give it a go somewhere else in a foreign land. So yeah, watch this space. So lovely jubbly, catch you today. Thanks again, see you all later. Bye bye.